Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back today for another video, and we have some extremely exciting things to be talking about. I am so hyped for next month, dude. March went by in the blink of an eye for me. Like, just this month just was here 1 second and gone the next. There's only a few days left, but I'm glad. March is like kind of like more of like a filler month. April is like the content month that I am hyped for. So what is going on? Well, let's go jump to Twitter, or also known as X these days, to MCOC's official Twitter account. And so they tweeted this out the other day saying, "Rock on, dude. We're getting two new champions in April, and it's a spider themed event. So we have Spider Punk and we have the Prowler." So, you know me, I love Spider-Man. He's my favorite character. I love Spider-Man events. Um, However, if I had to pick, a Spider-Man character to come into the game, let me just put it this way. I think this is a nice way to put it. If I had to put together my top 5 list of Spider-Man characters I want to add to the game, Spider-Punk here would not make that list. He would not. He's not my Spider-Man. He's not Spider-Man I wanted. If you want to know the Spider-Mans that I did want, I was talking to Slayer actually on Twitter as well a little while ago, talking about this, and this Spider-Man would be so cool. This Spider-Man is one of the most powerful versions of him. It would be crazy. But the one I really want to see is Spider Carnage, dude. It's basically Peter Parker with the Carnage symbiote. This was on an alternate Earth in the '90s Spider-Man cartoon. It was the climax of that show for me. Oh baby, if we could get Spider Carnage, dude, and if I could help work on the abilities of a champion like that, that would be so sick. But yeah, those are some Spider-Man characters that I personally would prefer opposed to Spider-Punk. But I do know that one of our community managers, Kabam Jax, really good dude, met him. This is his champ. This is who he wants. I feel like Jax was probably pushing for this champ to be added, so I'm happy for him. I am really happy for him. But I do just find it slightly weird that next month, and I mean at the start of this year, we already had White Tiger. Now we're getting Spider Punk. These are two champs that were in the votes with Gladiator. And I feel like both are gonna be better than Gladiator. And he was the one that won the vote. I don't know. I just find that weird. That, the champs that he beats in this vote get added to the game before he even gets rebalanced. No, that seems wrong to me. That doesn't seem right. But Prowler, on the other hand, I'm pretty excited for Prowler. I'm not the most familiar with the character, mainly familiar due to Into the Spider-Verse, seeing him as, Miles' uncle. I'm not too familiar with the character, but I'm also not sure what class the Prowler is going to be. I feel like Spider-Punk here is going to be science. I feel like that's... Yeah, unless he's like tech because he has an electric guitar, but that wouldn't make any sense. I feel like he's going to be science, but Prowler, I don't know. Would skill make sense? I'm not sure. But he's cool. So I'm definitely more excited about Prowler. But I definitely think there's a chance that Spider-Punk can definitely grow on me, especially if he has like good kit, good abilities. If he's actually like a really good champ, then that always helps. So yeah, maybe I'll fall in love with this character. Maybe I'll end up hating this character. I don't know. We're gonna see. But I'm excited about Spider-Man month for sure. So those are our new champions coming in April. So it's gonna be some interesting champion releases. We got some little Cat Murdoch. Oh, we do see the classes. Okay, so we have science and tech. Okay, tech for Prowler. I guess that makes sense because yeah, it looked like he had. Kind of reminds me of like Black Widow, like her little electro things that she can shoot out. It looks very similar to that. But Black Widow is skill. Oh, I was thinking maybe you consider it skill, but I guess yeah, if his whole suit is like technology based, that makes sense. Okay, so a tech Prowler. We were right about the science. Okay. Okay, I'm very curious to see their abilities. That's how they're looking. There's going to be a live stream in 2 days. Probably get to see some early deep dive sneak peek stuff, I'm sure. So that's just half the news. No, that's just the April champions. The big news, dude, is right here. After, I don't even know how long, but ever since, Battlegrounds came out, and before Battlegrounds came out, Kabam had promised mastery loadouts. Kabam used to make these things called roadmaps, where essentially, they just kind of laid out the plan for the future of the contest for the next year, maybe 2 years. Usually I think it was like within the next year. So they'd lay out, all their plans, what they had coming. And they don't do that anymore. They don't do that anymore, because what it did was it built up expectations, because they had promised mastery loadouts like years and years and years and years ago. So long ago they had promised us that, and we're only getting it now in 2024, years later. They had promised us wish crystals. They had promised us, raids back in the day before we just got raids, recently. They had promised that years ago as well. Just all kinds of things, and so they don't really do that anymore, because I don't think they want to, build expectations and then have to be held to those expectations, which, I mean, makes sense. It would be annoying. Like, you promised this, give us this. You promised this years ago. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'm sure that would be annoying. And I'm also sure that, they've been trying. Like, I'm in the CCP. I know for a fact this has not been easy for them to add to the game. Otherwise, they would have done it years ago. It's taken a lot of, I'm sure, work, effort, new tech to implement it all and everything. But finally, it's here, man. So coming this April, empower your gameplay with mastery loadouts. Effortlessly create, save, and switch between custom mastery setups. Level up your strategy in an instant. And then, so here we have, read the full details here. You can also see some of the responses. Okay, well, let's go read first. So, mastery loadouts have arrived. Alright. One of the most requested features has at last arrived to the contest. Well, yeah, I mean, you guys also promised it to us years ago, so no wonder it's been so requested, And oh yeah, and that's another thing, is like, when Battlegrounds came out, it seemed like that tech was possible. You can save your mastery loadouts to your decks, but that, I guess, is a completely different ball game than, just having custom mastery loadouts for everywhere, not just limited to Battlegrounds. I guess it's, a whole different ball game when it's just the whole game and not just one mode. So, mastery loadouts. Mastery loadouts are officially here and will be available for every summoner on April 1st. So, dude, this is like less than a week away. Holy crap. I haven't changed my masteries in a while. I haven't. That's not true. I did it like a week ago, but that was just like one tree, like my utilities and my defensive tree. Just doing a little bit here and there. Like, it's been so long since I fully recovered every single point and like completely redid my masteries. Because it takes so much time. It's so annoying. No one wants to do that. So each summoner will be given 3 loadouts to use and customize as they see fit. This does not include the separate setups that can be purchased for Battlegrounds. They are entirely separate. Okay, so 3 loadouts. Because for Battlegrounds, you gotta pay for your extra ones. I think it's like 1,000 units for a second deck, and then like 2,000 or 3,000 units for a third. I mean, we can go check right now. Let's go see in game. Battlegrounds. How much do decks cost? Let's see. Yeah, so if I wanted another one, it'd be 3,000 units. I think 2 decks is fine. It was only 1,000 units for the second deck. Not the worst. And I like being able to have 2 decks, a fun one and a good one. Yeah. So this is completely separate to that. But I like that, they're just giving everyone 3. Because, again, for Battlegrounds, you had to pay a lot. So that's nice to just give everyone 3. Okay, I like that. Alright, how will mastery loadouts work? You will have 3 separate mastery loadouts to name anything you like. You can customize each of them in any way that you would like with any masteries you have unlocked. Okay? After the current season is over on April 10th, if you want to set one of these loadouts to your Alliance War defense, there will be a checkbox for you to select to do so, and it will show when you're placing your Alliance War defenders. Dude, oh my god, that is incredible. That is incredible, because now, if I want to, I can actually start running the Suicide Masteries for Arena, for EQ, just to speed things up without having to go through the hassle of changing my masteries and it taking 5 minutes. So to change any masteries of a specific loadout, you just need to switch to that particular loadout and make any changes you want. If you still have masteries you would like to unlock, those costs will still apply, so ensure you are stocked up on the Carbonadium and Stony Mastery cores. I have so many of these, it's not even funny. Let's go see how much I have, because honestly, I don't know. But like those weekly legend crystals from the web store, and like just when we had that event, I managed to get a lot of them. 10 carb cores and 8 stony mastery cores. Quite a few. I was honestly just curious how much I had at this point. Okay, and so the cost for switching between loadouts will be a flat 35 units, no matter what masteries are changing between loadouts. As long as you have a loadout already set up, you will not need to place masteries individually. They'll be done for you. So there will be a cost. 35 units anytime you want to change your mastery loadout. When do mastery loads arrive? April 1st. Yeah, we already covered that. Cool. For the first week, mastery loads are available. From the 1st to the 8th, they will have free mastery costs, as well as no associated mastery loadout costs. Okay, that's nice. So we get a week free trial with no cost. We can switch freely. That's good. And then, curious about what masteries to unlock? No, I'm not curious about that. But I will be making some videos showing you guys. I'll make 3 mastery setups, and I'll share all 3 with you guys. So I'll show you what I'm rocking. Definitely make a full video breaking all that down. I've had some of you guys ask for a mastery video too, so this will be the perfect time to do it. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. And I think I just saw on Twitter some people were not happy about the 35 unit costs. Why do we have to pay units to switch around mastery points? Same reason you have to pay for a concert. I mean, so let's see. There's literally zero reason other than greed. You know, that's definitely one way to look at it. But, you know, there has been a cost. There's always been a cost. And, you know, I didn't think Kabam was going to completely remove the cost. You know, why would they? Why would they? You know, what these masteries or loadouts are doing is they're saving us time. I don't know about you guys, but for me, time is way more valuable than units. You know, the time it would take to completely change my masteries around is what bothered me, not the, you know, couple units here and there that are needed to max out specific masteries. That I didn't care about the unit cost. You know, it's minimal, it's annoying, but it's the time to individually put each point into a mastery, you know, 5 times to max it out. Like, it's so annoying. Like, why couldn't there have been just a button? How many levels would you like to put in this? Oh, all 5. Done. You know, no, it's 1, 2, 3. Oh, the game's lagging. Oh, you get crashed out of the mastery loadout. Go back in. 4, 5. Like, it's just so annoying, dude. So, just to be able to seamlessly switch full mastery swaps for only 35 units, I will take that over the current system any day of the week. 35 units, that's fine by me. Like, I'm sure I've had mastery swaps that costed more than 35 units. You know, if you're maxing out full deep wounds, suicide masteries, double edge, liquid courage, like, that's going to cost you probably more than 35 units. Like, I know the last point in deep wounds alone is 10 units. And, like, the prior points are, like, 9 and 8. Like, so that must be more than 35 units anyways. So 35 is not even that much for a full, complete swap. All 3 trees. Like, to whatever you want, to whatever you set. Man, yeah, I don't have a problem with that cost at all. Love to hear your guys' feedback, though. Let me know what you think about that 35 unit cost in the comment section down below. Maybe I'll even make, like, a poll or something. Like, are you okay with that? Do you hate it? What do you think? But yeah, I'd love to hear your guys' feedback, comments on all that, on the new champions, Spider, Punk, and Prowler, and finally on these mastery loadouts. I am so excited for this, man. Wow, finally, man. Finally, after so long. April is going to be a good month. We also, you know, speculating that Act 8.4 will be dropping in April. You know, the conclusion, the culmination of Act 8. And the rewards for it are going to be insane. So, dude, April is going to be a fun month. I'm really excited. Expect a ton of content to come, guys. That is going to do it for this video. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more. Hit the little bell if you want to be notified when I go live or when I upload. Thank you so much for all the support. Peace out.